Hey guys, I'm back. I know I said that in my last video because I think that's what my last video was. Let's see. We're gonna see, shall we? So a lot has been happening in my life and I'm very grateful for every minute of it. Let's see, I haven't even viewed my channel. I have 56 subscribers. Yep, my last one was I'm back 4 years ago. Wow, I haven't posted on here for 4 years. A lot has changed. I have a lot more tattoos. I'm like covered in them. My legs have a whole bunch. I do tattoos. I did a nail apprenticeship for a little while that didn't go very far, unfortunately, for personal reasons. So, you know, life happens. Life is changing all the time. But I'm back and I'm so excited to be here. Different setting. I'm in my living room now. Life is great. Life has been beautiful. I have been loving every minute of life and I'm just so excited to be back. But I just wanted to play with some makeup today and just kind of show like my base routine, but also just really just talk, because I found that TikTok maybe isn't the place for me. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I think I'm just like in this funk with TikTok, because I'm like, now that like there's this whole thing going on with TikTok where it's like my FYP is like weird as hell and like my videos aren't getting views. Like I usually can get like 150 to 300 views usually, which isn't a lot compared to some people. But for someone who has just started posting regularly, that is a lot. So I think it's just maybe I just need to take a little bit more time. Be patient, but patience is not my virtue, not in any way or shape or form. But yeah, let's see, I just started a new job at the beginning, well, the middle part of January. I can't really talk too much about it just because it is medical. I do work in the cannabis industry. I do live in Utah, so it's just medical right now, probably for a while. And I love my job. I love the people that I work with. I just love the environment. I love being there. Like I work today and I'm so excited. Like it's like 10 o'clock right now and I'm already getting ready because I'm like, I get to go to work today. I get to go to work today. And I feel like that's a huge thing that like a lot of people don't talk about, is like sometimes it's just really hard to want to go to work, and sometimes maybe it's just the place that you're working, maybe it's the people you work with, but there's always something in there that's just like, I don't want to go to work. But I don't really have that with this job, and I'm taking every minute of it and loving it, because you know, I could be working in a place that I'm not happy, and I've done that plenty of times in my life, and I don't want to continue to do that. I don't want to continue to live a life of just like, oh, I have to go to work. I've always wanted to be able to be like, I get to go to work and be excited to go, and that's honestly my life now, and I'm so fucking excited. I don't think I really understand like the fact that this is actually a thing people experience. Like I think it's just because I've always worked in fast food, and fast food it's okay, and I think it's definitely for some people, but I definitely don't think that I am one of those people. And I was a manager and I was just doing a lot of just stuff that I was just like, I didn't want to do, but I knew I had to. I'm very big on, I want to go to work, so I'm gonna get ready every day. I'm gonna make sure that I'm presentable and that I'm not looking like a homeless person, because like my other jobs, I didn't care. I would go to work in sweatpants at some of my jobs. Like if I could, I was the laziest person on the planet, because I'm just like, which doesn't really bode well for me, but that's not who I really am. It was just, I hated my job. I didn't like the people I worked with. Like everyone I work with is super nice, super welcoming. Like I'm new, so I still have questions, and everyone is just like, there's like, I go out and I'm like, hey, I need help, and there's like 5 people who offer to help, and that could be everyone working, and I'm like, this is insane. Like most people, I don't know. I've worked my fair share of jobs, and I just have never found a place that I like this, and I'm just like, I want to do more. I want to, you know, step up. I want to possibly become a manager one day. Like, I don't know. It's just so different and so unique, and I just love every minute of it. And I am just so excited to just see where this job takes me, where I go from here. Like, you know, a lot can happen in 6 months, a lot can happen in 2 months. So it's kind of like, I'm gonna ride the wave, and I'm gonna see where it takes me and where I am in 6 months and all these things. So that's kind of like my personal, like my work life. Personal life is great. We have a friend who lives with us, and she is amazing. I absolutely love and adore her. She has an 8-year-old son who, he is such a character. I love him. He is just so happy all the time, and I consider him to be like my son as well. My son and him get along really well, and they play and they fight like they're brothers, you know. So it's kind of like perfect, and it's just, everything is just great. We just did our taxes, and we're getting a decent amount of taxes back, and I'm so excited because usually, like the last few years, we haven't really gotten anything. Like, we've got, I think last year it was like $500 from state, but because I did my taxes wrong, I didn't get anything back. We didn't get anything back. So I'm like, cool, now we can actually go get a dishwasher, because our dishwasher has been broken for like 3 years. So we've been washing dishes by hand, and while yes, it's fine, it's just annoying, and none of us want to do it anymore and everything like that. But so everything's great there. And then on another personal front, this is not personal, I think it's just fun. I'm gonna be vlogging in August. I forgot what I was gonna say. In August, I'm gonna be going to New York City with my sister. I was gonna go for Harry Styles, and he's actually gonna be out there the same time that we're there, so I could realistically get tickets, but they're just so expensive. Like, everyone is like, people are threatening to boycott because it's so expensive, and I'm like, I'm still going to New York City. I just probably am not going to see Harry Styles, because my sister isn't a big Harry Styles fan, and I absolutely love and adore Harry Styles, and he is my man crush through and through. If I could make out with him for like an hour, I totally would. I don't even care that I'm married. You know, like, he's that to me. He's my celebrity crush in every way, sense of the word. But I'm like, I don't know if I could justify spending. I think the most that I saw for the weekend that we wanted to go was $740 for like high up in Madison Square Garden, and I was like, I can't justify spending just $740 on tickets when I already have to fly from Utah to New York as it is, and that's already gonna be, you know, a decent amount. So what else am I gonna do but maybe, I don't know, just go to New York City anyway? But that's exactly what we're gonna do. It's exactly what we're planning. That's exactly, oh, I'm so excited. And we're going in August. We're going the last week of August, and I'm so excited. And I'm like looking at our itinerary and being like, oh, taxes needs to get here so I can book everything. And then I'm like, I'm so fucking excited, and I'm just so ready to just, I have always wanted to travel. I grew up where we didn't really have a whole lot of money to travel, and you know, there's nothing wrong with that, and I feel like that's kind of something that happens a lot more regularly than I think I personally realize, because I get like in this like bubble of just like, oh well, it's just me, even though it's not. Like, it's just life. It's expensive to travel. It's hard to travel. I have, you know, kids now, and so it's like I can't just abandon everything. But the one great thing about my husband and Amber, so Ethan and Amber, Ethan's my husband, Amber is my girlfriend, they're amazing. They're letting me go to New York City for almost a week. Like, we're leaving on the 25th because we're leaving at 11, almost midnight, and then we're getting to New York City the next morning at like 11, and then we'll be able to go to our hotel and put our stuff with them and all that stuff, because we already found the hotels, we already found the flights. We just need to book it and pay for it, because, you know, not everyone has the greatest credit, so we can't just book it and with a credit card, because no. But anyway, so we're going to New York City, and I'm so excited. So we have like a bunch of things that we want to do. And, oh, I can't even explain like how excited I am. And it's just because I've always wanted to go to New York City. You know, I used to watch Gossip Girl a lot, and Gossip Girl is like one of the main reasons why I wanted to go, because I was like, but I'm not gonna go and do the things that they do because I'm not Serena van der Woodsen. There's just, yeah. Anyway, so I'd watch Gossip Girl, and they would be walking down the street in like the Upper East Side and all these places, and I just love New York, and it's just so beautiful. And I know it's full and it's crowded and there's lots of people and lots of tourists, so it's not like we're gonna really, we'll probably stand out to people who are from there, but because we'll be like, I don't know where we're going, and asking people for help. And people in New York apparently are not the nicest, so I'm a little worried about that, but I'm super excited. I used to live in Hawaii, and that is the furthest that I've ever gone travel wise. So I'm going from Utah all the way to New York City now, so I'm going across the country, or yeah, across the US, and I'm so excited. And my sister is excited, and we're like planning everything, and I'm like, I just want to go now, but that's not realistic, you know, because like I have a job, I have a family, so yeah. But so that's a little bit about like what's been going on in my life, and I've been just playing with makeup and having fun with it, and just really finding myself, I feel, in ways that I never thought that I would. A lot of other things have happened in my personal life. I'm not really talking to my family anymore. Just a lot of personal reasons that I'm not going to get into, because there's no point in putting it on the internet when it's not anyone else's business. I did do that on TikTok, where I did post some videos that I took down, because I was like, it's not the world's business to know what happened, and I know it's my right to share whatever I want to share on my internet, on my TikTok and all my social media, and maybe one day I'll talk about it, but I don't think I'm in a place where I want to talk about it to everyone. But yeah, life is just amazing. Life is beautiful. I've been loving it. I've just been living it up, and like I said, I'm going to New York City, and I'm going to talk about that so much, and I'm probably going to bring it up in every video that I do, because I'm just that excited. We're also going to Arizona at the end of the year. We're going to see Amber's family and meet them, because we're all just, she's met my family, she's met my husband's family, and you know, life is just great, and I wouldn't want it any other way, and I'm doing better mentally. I think I'm in a mentally, we're gonna get mental for a second. Mentally, I have never felt like this, I think, ever in my life. I've always been happy, but I don't think I really have ever felt true happiness, in the sense that I knew what it felt like. Like I've felt like this like on my wedding day, when my son was born, kind of because it was kind of a traumatic experience. But I just feel like I'm in a better headspace than I have been ever in my life. I think it's because I have, you know, taken those steps to cut people out of my life that don't bring the good energy that I need in my life. And it's maybe one day I can welcome them back in, but right now I can't. My mental health is just to the point where I need to put myself first, because I have always been the person that puts other people first. I have always been the person that my friends have gone to for anything and everything, because I always tell people, I'm here for you. But I've never really had people there for me. Like, the people I needed the most weren't there for me. And that really hits home, and it's really hard, because it's like, I was there for you, you know? So that's mainly the reason why I think that I have made the choices that I've made to let people go. 6 months from now things will be different, and that's okay, and I'll take whatever it is that comes with it. But life is great. Life is beautiful. I really hope that if you're going through something that you're struggling with, that you can experience this, because this just pure like bliss and euphoria, and just being like, I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. I'm gonna be the person that I've always wanted to be, and I'm learning that I am this person that is strong and who doesn't really take shit from anyone. And I really have been doing better at speaking my mind and saying when things are upsetting, and doing the things that really scared me. And as much as I am like, I want to travel and I love to travel and I want to see the world, it's kind of like, sorry, I just took a shower and blow dried my hair, and it's just a mess. What's this? But yeah, I'm excited to be back. I'm excited to be sharing my life. I'm gonna probably do like day in my lives, because I think those are fun, and I think that I want to do fun things, and I want to branch out, and I want to be an influencer. I really do, because I feel like there's just, and the thing is there's so many influencers. There really are. However, I'm better than everyone. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna put a laugh track in there because I think that I'm hilarious, and I may not actually be that, but it's fine. So yeah, I'm just in a lot better place than I have been in my life in a really long time, like financially, mentally, emotionally, physically. Like I'm having a hard time with my image, like my body image and stuff, and my weight that I'm at, because I'm like, I have body dysmorphia 100%, because I remember in high school I used to think that I was like this big, and in high school I was tiny. I was fitting into like size 10 pants thinking I was huge, and like for some people that is huge, but for someone who has always been bigger, that was really good for me. That was like my weight that I was at, that I was like, I look back at my high school pictures and I'm like, girl, you have no idea. Like, and I know my body has changed because I did have a kid. I had my son, and I had a hysterectomy. That's something that I didn't talk about, that I don't really talk about. I had a hysterectomy because of my endometriosis. I was miserable. I was constantly smoking marijuana and partaking in the cannabis because I was always in so much pain that I had to be high to function. And then it kind of got to a point where it was like, that didn't even work, and pain pills weren't working. They worked, but I didn't like the feeling that I had. We went to the zoo, and I popped oxys left and fucking right, man. And I was just higher than high, and it was just this high of just like, I don't like this feeling. I don't like how I feel. I just don't like it. And that was like my moment of just like, okay, it's time to get a hysterectomy, because that was like, I was going to the doctor soon, and I just remember telling my husband, I was like, I can't do this anymore. I'm miserable. I'm in pain. I was just high as a kite in the car, paranoid as hell, because I was like, this is not, what is going on? And he was like, I support you. We went to the doctor, got everything done. And I've now had my hysterectomy. This will be 3 years. So that's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't even, nope. Anyway, today is just a super easy makeup look, by the way. I'm just doing a little bit of bronzer and curling my lashes. And I'm not even gonna wear lipstick today. I'm just gonna wear lip gloss because I'm just like, and about it. But I am taking the NYX Professional Makeup Buttermilk Bronzer. My dog that we don't have anymore chewed it up. They were puppies. That's something else. We had dogs. We had more dogs, and then our friend moved in, and then we rehomed the other two, the 2 dogs that just took up the most time. And they went to really great homes. They really did. They got the love and care that they need and deserve, and you know, all that fun stuff. And now we have 3 dogs. One is a service animal, and he's giant. And then we have 2 other dogs. That one is my dog Buddha that we got when we lived in Hawaii. He is 7, and he is my soul dog in every way sense of the word, so when he passes away, that's gonna be real rough. And then we have our dog Bear, who is 2, and he is adorable. I'll have to show you guys what they look like because they're so fucking cute, and I love dogs. But this is kind of just the look, the makeup look that I do when I just want an easy day. And I just didn't want to do my makeup today. I just wanted to chit chat, talk, rant and rave, I don't know, do my thing, you know, and just kind of jump back on here because, yeah. I really do need to make a new intro video because the intro video that I'm putting in here, I may put it in here. If I don't, if it's not at the beginning and it just jumps straight to me, I'm trying to do a new one and I want to do a new intro, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna just rebrand my whole thing and just kind of like start fresh, you know? Because I'm like, this video doesn't really have anything to do with anything. But, oh shit. Lovely. I missed the entire freaking mascara thing. And my makeup wipes are behind my couch. Oh. But anyway, how many minutes do I have? 22. I have 10 minutes left. So I just wanted to say hi and welcome back to my channel, and I hope that I find a direction that I want this to go in. I think this will be more of a vlog channel. I think when I get to a good part, I think I'm gonna have vlogs and makeup tutorials because I just want to do both. And this camera that I have has been sitting in my desk for far too long, not being used, and my husband so graciously bought it for me because I wanted to start filming and I never used it and I feel bad, so I'm like, I'm gonna start using it. But yeah, I just want to say that you're gorgeous, you're worth it, and if you need anything, always reach out. Leave a comment below where you're from, and if you're new, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say. See ya. Mwah.